Hello everyone, this is Martin here. Welcome back to another weekly video update on the trading opportunities that I am looking at for the coming week, which is July the 3rd to the 7th. Okay, now, first of all, wishing everyone here in Canada and all my students and fellow traders here in Ontario. This is where I'm broadcasting from, Ontario, Canada, well, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and very, very big happy Canada Day. And for all those traders who are watching this video from outside of Canada, we had a special, very, very special day on on this Saturday, July the 1st, and we celebrated 150 years of Canada's existence. We are a very young country and probably the best country in the world to live. We have some of the most amazing opportunities in the free world for anyone to succeed. And that's why I'm pretty happy about Canada Day, which happened on July the 1st, which was just this past Saturday. So that's for those traders from around the world wondering what I'm talking about. Now, let's get going to the weekly update. And the first thing I want to look at here are the trading opportunities. This week, it's really interesting. Most of the major currency markets have been trending. You can see that right here. They've been trending, but will they continue? And that's the big question. A lot of the major currencies have been going either up or down, trending quite nicely. And this week we have to be very cautious because on Wednesday we have the FOMC statement by the US Feds. And as well as on Friday, we have the always interesting non farm payroll, which comes out on Friday morning. So those are two big news events that can certainly impact on the different currencies. And right now, what I'm looking at, the big question I will be answering in this video is to see whether the current markets will continue. They are trending right now. Most of them are trending in one way or another. And will they be soon turning around? And if they will be turning around, where are the areas of the turnaround? So we'll look at that in just a second. Here is the risk disclaimer, and as always, I want to let you know to all the viewers out there that this video that I'm presenting is for educational purposes only. That's really important to understand. I'm not giving any specific advice on trading or investments. So again, it's for education purposes. It's always your risk. Take a look at the video, see if it makes sense, and remember to trade within your money management principles. That's really important. Okay, so now let's get off to the actual video presentation. Okay, let's take a look at the Euro USD daily. You can see the Euro USD has been on an up tear. I mean, making quite a number of pips. It just seems to be going higher and higher and higher. And we are in an uptrend. However, take a look. See this upper gray zone right here, this upper gray rectangle? Well, that is long-term resistance. It goes way back. Here's the weekly chart. You can see it goes back to the end of April of 2016. That's this gray rectangle right here. And again, I've got the weekly chart up. So take a look. Do you see this magenta horizontal line right here? That is really long term. And if price, whatever for whatever reason, breaks the high, breaks above this long-term resistance, it could go as high as 1,600, which is right here. Okay. Now, I don't think that's going to happen because we could go in a period of consolidation or downwards after a huge long weekly candle like this. And you can see the previous weekly candle, we went up a bit more and then sideways down. So getting back to the daily, we've hit this resistance here, and we can possibly see a pullback all the way down to here, okay? Pull back. If it breaks here, of course, it's going to go higher. So this is an area of I call it a turnaround area. Very important. We want to see what happens at this area. And if we believe price is going to go higher, then we want to buy above 114.50, or we can sell below 113.90 if we think price is going to come down lower. Okay, so let's get to the next pair, British Pound USD. Very, very similar to the Euro USD. You can see it just keeps going higher. I mean, over the last 2 weeks, you can see it's gone up quite a number of pips. So great opportunity to make some money. It broke right here. You can see um, price right there. It broke this trend line, okay, and it just kept going higher. And now again, we are sitting at a resistance, which is the gray rectangle. So again, an area of that where price could possibly turn around. If it breaks higher, that's great for those traders who are bullish. You can buy above 130.32 or look for evidence to the downside, but then you are trading the pullback or in a counter trend. When price is trending, you generally want to stick with the same direction as the overall trend. In this case, it's bullish, so you want to wait for evidence to the upside. Okay, and now we get to the Australian USD. You can see the same thing. So all the pairs, the first four pairs I'm going to talk about are generally bullish. Australian USD daily here, but on Friday you can see we had a bit of a doji there. So price buyers did bring price all the way up. Sellers brought it all the way down, settled somewhere right in the middle. I do believe price may go just a wee bit higher, but again, caution. In this case, the best recommendation is wait for further evidence just because it could go sideways or down from here. Again, if we're bullish, if we think price is going to go higher, we want to buy above 177.20. Okay, and if we think price is going to turn around, we want to sell below 0.7660 to the downside. Okay, that's what I see for the Australian USD. Tied into this currency, of course, is gold. You can see gold has come down. The last 2 days of last week, we had two big black bearish bars, which is putting bearish pressure on gold. If gold is coming down, that means just back to the Australian US dollar here. We could see a possible turnaround to the downside. Okay, we just had a new candle form. You can see it's right at 5 o'clock. I'm producing this video 5 o'clock. It's now live actually for the Sunday here in the Toronto area. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Toronto, and you can see a candle just formed on the daily. Okay, so just disregard this because we normally don't trade Sunday, Monday anyways. Now we get to New Zealand USD daily. Again, it's been on an up tear. I've drawn in some magenta lines here. Here's the lower trend line of this triangle. You can see my bias is to the upside, but again, we are getting close to resistance. Again, you can see, look at this big candle here. Do you see this high wick, this black bearish candle? So again, keep an eye on that level. On Friday, the candle went, the buyers bought price up to almost the same previous swing high here. So again, just beware that we are close to resistance, and that's the theme for this weekly video. The pairs have been trending, as you can see. New Zealand USD has been going up and up and up. The Australian dollar up and up and up. The British pound up and up and up, and finally the Euro USD up and up and up. In all cases, we may have evidence of a turnaround, of a pullback starting. Again, this Euro USD, you can see a black candle, a black bearish candle on the Friday, which could be the start of a pullback. British pound, we are at resistance. Australian USD, we could be, On Friday we had a big doji with a big shadow above the body of the candle. New Zealand, we are almost at resistance there. So again, that's the theme of this week. We want to keep an eye on where price is going to go. Okay, now we get to the US CAD and take a look here. Price is the opposite, right? Price is going the opposite way. So we are in a downtrend, and if price is going to keep going lower, how far lower could it go? We'll take a look. So if price could go lower, it could go all the way to the 127.50, 128 area. Okay, I've drawn in this support zone in the gray rectangle right there. However, price may in the short term go up, and again, watch out. It may test the previous resistance area right here. So price may go up, and then maybe it may come down again. So again, we'll have to watch to see what happens. If we believe price is going to go lower, we want to sell below 129.44. Okay, so that's that. And now we move to oil, which again, a lot of people look at the US CAD for direction, and oil has been trending higher in a major way. You can see the big, you can take a look previously here at this area. Okay, look at this candle with the big long wick or shadow. It can sometimes it's called a shadow, sometimes a wick. You can see that price did come down, sellers brought it down, buyers brought it back up, and then from that point on, price just kind of went right up. Okay, and now price come all the way back down, and again gone back up. Okay, and again past. It broke through this resistance area right here. Okay, price seems to be going higher. We've got a little ways to go, and if the price of oil goes higher, that means that's going to help the Canadian dollar. And getting back to that chart, we can see that the U.S. CAD could come down lower. And again, keep an eye on oil for that for further direction. Okay, now we get to the U.S. Swiss franc right here, and again we're in a pullback. You can see price had been trending down much lower, and we are now in a pullback. So the pullback may bring price all the way back up to this resistance area. You can see here was previous support. Previous support here, the gray rectangle becomes now future resistance, and that's price may be coming up to resistance here. If price is going to break down lower, how low can it go? Well, let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to switch to a weekly chart. Okay, well, take a look here. Again, we on the weekly, we're sitting at the 200. This dash red line is 200. So again, it could come down here, but again, look at this swing. I mean, here we have so many swing lows. I mean, this is really interesting chart because sellers brought price back down to here. Okay, let me just use my marker. Okay, sellers brought it down here, buyers brought it right back up. Sellers brought price back down here, buyers brought it back up. Sellers back down to here, price went up again. So price here, sellers brought it all the way down here, price shot up again. So it looks like, this whole area here is providing major support for the buyers. So price could come down a little bit lower, but again with the 200 here, price may just come right back up again. So with this one, you really have to wait. My recommendation is to wait. Price is going sideways, okay, and price is going sideways, and I just want to switch to the daily. See price there, the 4 hour, you can see price is really going sideways, okay? So that's what I see on the daily, and if we believe price is going to go lower, then we want to sell below 0.9546 if we believe price is going to go lower, or buy above 0.9610 to the upside. finally, we've got our US Japanese, and you can see price has been trending higher. We've been going sideways over the last well, last week was kind of sideways, all of last week. So we had an up day, we broke through resistance here, then we had a doji, then we had a big bearish doji here, then a bit of a bullish candle, and so my kind of bias is price to go a little bit higher. If we believe price is going to go higher and you feel like becoming bullish, or you believe that's the right move, then you may want to buy above 112.60 to the upside. Okay, 112.60 to the upside. However, again, price may just be continue going sideways and maybe even down. So again, you want to wait for further evidence. Okay, so that's it for this week's video. Hopefully you've gotten some great information and education. Take care. If you need to contact me through my email address, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.